So, Patrick, why should cybersecurity funding complement IT's budget rather than compete with them? And how can organizations ensure alignment between these two areas?
So again, that really has resulted from primarily just the fact that most CISOs report to CIOs. That's why their budget is rolled in there. Otherwise, if they reported somewhere else, the budget would be rolled in somewhere else. That and the fact that we tend to look at IT budgets as a percentage of revenue in a lot of cases. We tend to look at security budgets as a percentage of IT budgets, which is, again, that's just wrong-headed. It's going about it the wrong way. So we've got to change that paradigm and start looking at, even if you report to a CIO, somehow the CIO's got to recognize that this is a different thing, and it supports a lot of the business in different ways. What I used to do, did this at some of my other companies, is where I had a good way to look at how this particular security tool or control or whatever was contributing to something the business was doing directly. I actually would develop a rolling view of percentage used by divisions of the company, and then work to get them to take on part of that charge back as part of their budget instead of part of mine. If they want that service from security, this is the way you get it. You need to help with the chargeback on it. And that kind of relieves some pressure on the CIO. And it really directly ties a lot of that CISO budget to the business itself that way.
And what do you do if they say, "Nah, we don't want it"?
Well, I mean, you keep operating in the same manner, but eventually, you get to a point where you don't have the budget, and the CIO is not going to give you any more budget. The CEO is not giving you any more budget. And you have to say, we can't support the additional workload. And these are only going to be for things that you can identify who's using the workload. So we can't provide it. I'm sorry, if you want it, somebody's got to pay for it, and we don't have the money to pay for it.